Hey guys, welcome back to Aquarium Fish Hobby, and just quick update on my spider driftwood. So as you can see here, there's a lot of plants growing around this spider driftwood, and even here you can see that there is some algae growing, and the reason is because I give a lot of light and into this fish tank. I noticed that if I do about 6 hours, the plants are not growing as much, and then I raise it to about 8-10 hours, and the plants start growing. And you can see that the wisteria here is actually rooting so much that the roots start going into the filter here, and you can see there's a lot of roots going around here, guys, behind there. And yeah, I really love that this plant is taking off, and it's been taking off since day one, and it just keeps on growing and growing and improving no matter where you plant it. As long as it gets a straight light on it, you will see that the plant grows so nice. And just about 3 days ago I put it down almost to the ground here, and I put it almost here, and as you can see, these branches, they're all going up, and they're just asking for more light. They will never get enough light, guys. I think if you get 10 lights up there, they will still enjoy it. It's like one of those plants that doesn't get enough light. Same thing with anacharis, if that's the correct pronunciation. But another one of my favorite plants, and as you can see, this nice branches also asking for light, and they all going up. And yeah, so this is the view. This is the driftwood I got. It's about 24-inch long and about 20-inch high. It's a nice piece. I have a video about this driftwood and what was my plan about this driftwood, and I actually like the way it's coming out. And the only thing that I'm not a big fan of is that Anubias, guys. This Anubias is growing so slow. I wish it was growing faster. I'm still looking at this Anubias here plant, and I do see that the leaves want to get down, but somehow that they're not wrapping around the branches yet, just yet. I've had this, I guess, like a month now, and as you know, you definitely, if you're keeping the Anubias, these plants grow really slow, but they do like the light too. Not as much as, let's say, this wisteria or anacharis, but they do grow very slow. So if you um, add CO2 to the tank, they will definitely take off faster. Back in days, I did use CO2, and I noticed that the new leaves were popping out very often. So if you want to grow that Anubias faster, definitely take advantage of CO2. I don't have CO2 in this fish tank, and I'm not really in rush to grow the Anubias fast, and as long as the leaves stay green and vibrant, that's good enough for me. I have about, so this is one, here's another one here, a little over here, one on the top, really feeding off that light, and one here. And yeah, I was planning to put another one here, but I decided to go just planting it here. And just when you plant the Anubias, guys, remember to cover up the roots. Sometimes when you cover up to this level, some of the leaves may rotten. So for some people it works. For me, for example, when I do that, I do notice that the leaves become yellowish, like this one right here. So I just put the roots in there, and so far so good. Now on the right side I also have Anubias, and it has some algae on it, but it's not a big deal. It's not really occupying most of the leaves. It's just this one on the bottom here. And yeah, so I did scrape off some algae there, and some on the pipe. Does grow fast. It's not a big deal as long as it doesn't take over your fish tank. So, but going back to this driftwood, guys, and I did like this idea of having plants wrapped around this driftwood, and that's exactly what this wisteria does. It nicely keeps on growing, and I can't wait for it to grow bigger. So I actually want this wisteria to take over the top of the fish tank, not only the driftwood in general. And yeah, so I put some more plant over here, and I have some Villisneria in the back. Villisneria also is growing pretty good, and so far so good. So a lot of hiding places there, guys. So nice, there's enough space for my koi fish and also uh, for my clownfish. So far so good. And actually the driftwood did give some slime, and I actually put this driftwood under the boiling water, and that's exactly what I would advise you. Once you get any driftwood, don't rely on whoever is selling it that they're gonna take care of the piece, like boiling and scraping off the dirt and stuff like that. So also make sure that you check. Don't just put in the fish tank and leave it there, because it still may give out some toxins and some colors and some dirt. So check it really well, because it's all, fish's health depends on things that you put in a tank also. So I did clean and kind of boil for like 30 minutes hot water, and it still give out some kind of slime. There was some kind of like whitish slime going around, and I'm not sure if you can see, but some of it is still here. I may get in maybe some plecostomus in here, maybe see if the placo will take care of that. But it's not that big of a deal. If I need, I can get my brush in there, just clean it off, and as long as it doesn't harm the fish. As you can see, some koi fishes is nipping on it and like checking it out over on the top. And yeah, in case you wonder how I put up this Anubias, I did have a video also explaining. It's pretty much wrapping around with a fish line, nice and gentle, because you don't want to put this fish line through the leaf. So you want to have it nicely gently wrapped around the branch, and only after that you putting the whole piece into your fish tank. And yep, so this is the update on this driftwood that I recently, about months ago I have, but it's doing pretty well. Light is getting into every corner of this piece, so plants growing off, and it's so far so good. I really enjoy the bunch of plants just randomly. I just put them in there, and you can see that they do portray the colors, the green colors, and very vibrant. That's pretty nice. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on the latest later on, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Aquarium Fish Hobby. Bye bye.